First man, when you're done, what was that? What was that, guys? Was that a boomalope? Yep, auto color of a boomalope. That's fine. Alright, this guy's just standing now and they're all working on that. I was gonna get you over here, but they're already working on it. Right, so I don't have the blocks for it, but as soon as they're available, they should try to come and work on it. So, yeah. I'll leave them be and I'll make sure that I'll come back and check on Tofu when he's eventually tended to Farrell. Because they should be good after this round, I think. And back to the moving the shelves. So wherever the fuck all my shelves are in here, because I have so much crap, all this is going to move over at some point. I said like certain zones can't store certain stuff right now because I needed to be able to find stuff, which is why I've got like neuro trainers and I've got like recreational stuff and stupid little things like that. I need to be able to see what I have. So we only just moved. So I also don't want these getting too close to these. I do want to move them. I just don't know where yet. I will move them eventually. They're not going to live in here, but this was the safest place I could put them for the moment. That was keeping like, you know, a metric fuck ton of chem fuel the fuck away from like everyone else. And I don't know if we have like just the right amount of these, but I think I did a count and it should be right to go all the way down here. If they weren't wood, I'd probably keep at least like one of these in each or something, but they're wood. I also think I have bi-coated shit in here too. Yeah, bi-coated sniper gun. So these things aren't supposed to have any bi-coated stuff on them. Weapons. Allow bi-coated weapons. No. So why is it on there? Is it because we don't have somewhere else for it to be? That's fine. I can make a spot. I could say that the corpse spot, let's say that it allows for smeltable, burnable, bi-coated. Yeah, no, already done that. So I think the thing is I've got to also say that they can have melee or ranged. Oh my god, just let me fucking click it. There we go. Okay, so now it should technically let me move that out of here, and I gotta move this a bit bigger because once the guns and shit get in here, it's gonna take up a lot of space. So we've got a visitor, a few items to trade. Yeah. Oh, it's apparently goat. Okay. So I gotta admit that the week of like playing the other Rim Connect has got me like, oh, I can just grab somebody. It's like, no, I can't see anybody. Let's go get like Lumi or who else do we want to get? I could grab lasagna. Yeah, let's grab you. And you can go do a trade with them. I still know all my people, luckily. It took me a hot minute at the start. I had like one colonist I don't really know, like one of the 70 I don't know, like immediately go work on something and I'm like, who the fuck are you? And then the rest of them I'm like, oh yeah, it's pretty much natural back to it again. I'm like, I remember who's doing shit. I'm still gonna have like some trouble with like the two different, like, you know how I got like double ups and shit? Yeah, we're gonna have like some issues with me in that, but that's okay. And I have a gun out here for some reason. And I got slag back here for some fucking reason. And have some of my coffee. I did not realize that I said that they could put stones in here, but I don't really mind as long as it's nearby. Like, I could put it in there. It just means that it's another spot that they will move shit to. So if I said you guys could have everything except for, it's 301. Welcome in, Marquin. And let's make this as stone chunks. There we go. Alright, they can have stone chunks. Yeah, it's 301 colonists. I've been stealing some people. I also have like a couple of people that are on the way home. I have a caravan that's getting ready to go to a quest and stuff. So it's a bit scrunched. It's a little bit more scrunched than it normally would, but it's fine. And they'll unscrunch soon. And somebody's having a mental wander. It ain't Chalky. So who's the one that's in the mental thought? Oh yeah, Tofu. Hold on. Tofu mate, I don't need you to still be at attention, mate. Go do something else. I am also deconstructing doors and shit down here, so I do have to remember to put them back. I accidentally made the wrong kind of door. I know that Lasagna's not able to talk that much. What are you up to, Marquin? I'm going to buy some medicine, some pemmican. He probably doesn't have a lot of money, but that's okay. We have a few different bits and pieces. I could sell you the shitty little knives that I've got. That will get that out of my colony. That's not even going to scratch what I bought. I somehow have wooden clubs. I must have got attacked by some, like a primitive group at some point, or my caravan got attacked at some point. I know that somebody sent me face masks and I don't feel like I need them, but I feel like that's going to immediately sell for too much. And I have other shit that I probably want to sell and buy and crap, you know? These would explode if I tried that many. Oh yeah. Well, this is this core game. So, yeah, I don't have any, like, of the DLCs, the mods or anything like that. And, I have mods, but I only have, like, a couple of mods. None of them are performance stuff. And, so, yeah, I would say in most people's cases, you can probably, like, manage it as long as you don't have, like, a fuck ton of mods on it. And maybe that revolver. I reckon we could get rid of that. There we go. Alright, I'll take that for the moment because I don't want a heap of stuff. Cheating buying all the good weapons early game. I mean, it depends. It's not necessarily because, like, as I experienced last week with the special Billathon event and stuff where I had that colony that essentially, like, made a built ship and got off world and stuff in a week. Good weapons can sometimes backfire if, like, your colonists aren't like good fighters, or if they have tantrums and stuff. Like, as I discovered, having, like, doomsday rockets and triple rocket launchers, which I do not allow this colony to have or use, basically meant that whenever somebody had a tantrum or whenever we had a battle, they fucking blew each other up and I killed people by accident. And all it takes is one person having a tantrum and, you know, trying to gun down another colonist, and bam, half your colony's gone if you have, like, a normal sized colony and it's still in the wood stage, that, or metal. Yeah, it's a classic anti-grain tantrum. Nobody kicked one of them. I spent so long trying to look at one of them because I dabbled with traps as well, because we do mini turrets, right? So I just have a shit ton of them around the place, right? And I don't try to put them inside because that's how you get colonists dead, right? So I don't do spike traps. I don't do any of these traps. I don't do the big cannons. These were interesting. They were kind of fun. I never got to see the uranium slug gun go off. Mortars were a piece of shit that was really not worth it, as I learnt, because you have to, like, store shit for that. And I never got a chance to deal with one of those. Nobody ended up spawning in chem fuel for me to play with, so, which was odd because normally everybody gives me a shit ton of chem fuel and I then spend my time trying to, like, prevent the colony burning down. So yeah, that was a bit odd. But yeah, it really just depends. Like, if you have, like, a really good calm colony, it's probably maybe okay, because early game you should still only theoretically get attacked by little raids or primitive raids and stuff, and you'll be more armored up for it. But in saying that, depending on your enemy too, like with, like, my colonists, like, Chalky should have good shooting. He's got, like, 15. I think Senma is one of the best shooters I've got. Hold on, let's go find out. Gubia. Oh, Selinus. That's right. Fucking close enough. But either way, like, these two should be really high shooters and stuff like that. If I give them the right kind of gun, they can take somebody's head off in one shot and then it's battle over. So, like, if you get an enemy come in and they're, like, 18, which you do get in RimWorld, yeah, you might get fucked over with that. Do you remember all the names? I remember basically everybody except for, like, a roughly 70 odd, because I sometimes take really big batches of prisoners, like 20 odd, and it's kind of hard because like I pick up, like, as long as nobody's super loyal, I will pick them up and like make them part of my colony. But there will be like a couple of people I specifically want, and then there'll be the dregs that also went down, they took pity on and took in and stuff, right? So there are a couple of people I'm not entirely sure what they do, but I remember most people, and I am having just like a moment tonight where I'm trying to remember everything again because, like I said, I literally played a whole nother colony for a week. So my mind's kind of like slightly scrambled for who does what, but it won't take me long to get back. Like, I have a few people that are double ups and stuff, but I know most of my colonists. I mostly know like the ones I started with, the ones that I've played with for like a year or more. And yeah, like for instance, Skizzer right here, like he's been on his deathbed for like 2 full locations. He has no healing privileges at all because he just keeps fucking up and doing shit. And he just won't die. And same with like, what do you call it? Farrell and McJolly down here. They're on the same thing. I am physically tending to them, like with a drafted colonist, to get them out of bed because they've had muscle parasites pretty much since they arrived. But they'll be fine. They also don't have medical care, and they've also been alive for an extremely long period of time. But like, yeah, like I've got 2 Lumies, for instance. This is the other Lumie. She's the one that doesn't have as good skills as the original one. The one with the E on the end has the better skills. You know, she'll be, if in around here. I don't know if I just put this into the wrong direction. I feel like I maybe did, because they kind of change order every time you move location. I might have put it in reverse order. Hold on. Yeah, hold up. This will be the right order. Should be up here, unless she's out on the caravan. Like I said, it's been a week. I think she's out in the caravan. Yeah. Nope, Shadow is. That's fine. I don't know. She's in the colony somewhere. The other Lumie is the better Lumie. The original Lumie. But, yeah. If I spot them, like, Shizuka's an original. I know that Nitro was our first colonist to join us. Red, White, and Bren are some of the oldest colonists after Nitro. They've been with us since the very first location and stuff. There's a few people that's like newer. Where'd you fucking go? Like, I can't remember their name just yet, but I will spot them when I spot them, and I'll know that they're a new person. So, like, there's that too. Like Sam and Nina and E, they're all old originals. Enyo's old original kind of thing. I don't know what the fuck they're. Chicken's relatively new. Chicken's new from this location. And Clomster's new. There's one of the newest ones. Clomster's one of the newest. And I don't know where the fuck the other one is. He's in here somewhere. That's the only problem is, like, sometimes when I'm looking for somebody, I'm like, if they, like, pile up, like, in this corner, I sometimes can't find them. But yeah, that happens. But, like, I do know most of my colonists. I do roughly know most of what they do. I get used to what I use them for. And then it just becomes, like, habitual that when I'm looking to do a specific thing, I'll go and I'll grab that specific colonist. I don't want to put any more in here at the moment, but I do want to get this a bit more spread out. And I do have more batteries to move too, so there is that. And it's auto-saving. Give it a hot second. I try not to do shit when it's about to auto-save, but I can never exactly know when it's about to auto-save, because otherwise it kind of slows the auto-save. But did I have more spaces? Not in that one. I should have spaces in this battery room. This is the last spot I've got. It does look like that's the last spot I've got for this battery room. That's okay. And they look like they're repairing a bunch of stuff. But yeah, there's roughly, give or take, about 70 odd colonists in the 301, that I don't super know. There's obviously like a heap of colonists that just don't have a lot of skills, so I don't call on them for much. Like Lasagna has good social, but I don't call on him for much else. Star is forced to do everything because she won't do anything. Darkeye is the same. I think Ocelot also ends up being idle. Johnson never fucking does anything. He's forced to do everything that he could possibly do, and he's never doing anything. Even though I have like hundreds of animals, he could be like petting any one of them at any given time. The artistic bench is the backup. I am teaching him medical. He's got social. He's just never doing anything. Chimpanzee, if this is the original one, he's the original. He's great. He's just like my main constructor. Like there's a few people I kind of like, I'll kind of keep an eye on. Like Luxembourg is currently trying to get one of my colonists to cheat with him. So I'm trying to keep them out of the double beds. And yeah, as long as I don't find his name in one of these, we're good. You know, I'm trying to keep them with whoever their partner happens to be. And who's he trying to cheat with? He's trying to cheat with Seal. So there's a set of unknowns in here. Let's go find Seal. She's no, she's out on the quest at the moment, wasn't she? That's fine. I gotta find couples at some point and make sure they've got beds allocated, because I've only got like 20-30 colonists that are in couples, and as long as they're together in their beds, they'll be happy, and everybody else has got an individual bed. So yeah, we will make this nice eventually. I think I'm going for this like blue carpet effect with, I think I've got steel either in the doorway, silver tile, and I was going to put something underneath this, but I guess I've gone carpet. So I've got silver in the doorway, which I don't know if it's going to affect the room, but we got blue carpet, which means every single room will be extremely flammable. But I have got a lot of steel, and if I do get to a point where I've got enough spare, I will put fire foam poppers in everybody's room, because fuck everybody. We'll need it. And I don't know why they're storing the extra rocks in here. I guess we haven't moved them yet. But that's fine. Calm down, guinea pig. It's not that fucking serious. Jesus. I don't have a spot to put these yet. And I kind of don't want to get rid of their bookcases. But like, I could still make them later. They're not like good quality or anything. They're just taking up space. They're like silver and plasteel and crap. I could make them again. And we kind of... yeah, we could do with the silver for the flooring. Let's get rid of the extra bookcases. I'll build spare when I need it. And the reason why I like putting down silver stuff is when my people inevitably have a tantrum, they'll break the silver or gold thing. And they'll think that they've broken something really valuable in the colony, but it will stop them from breaking something like a psychic emanator or some shit that, you know, I can't just replace. Which, by the way, one of those quests are for a psychic animator thing somewhere, aren't they? Or did we already do that? Is that what that group's already got? Hang on, what do you guys got? Yeah, they've already got it. Okay, cool. That's fine. That must have been the component quest, and we're bringing home some good components too. And it looks like they just ate up most of their food, so they're probably going to be hungry, and that's because they're now traveling in winter. So, hey Jackal, what are you up to? I saw you playing RimWorld, so I know you're playing RimWorld. I don't know if I've got space in here for stuff yet, and I'm waiting to see. Does look like they moved that gun. They haven't like got rid of it yet, so I was wondering, do I need to tell them to burn a non-bycoded weapons? We can do it here. I should be able to grab anybody and get them to work on this, but if it's got an issue with the corpses, what if I said turn off the corpses for a second? Will it let me do it on one of the other ones? Missing weapons. You gotta be shitting me. They're right there. There's a bycoded gun right there. Hang on. You didn't say hi. No, I was kind of waking up. I was kind of existing and dealing with stuff. So, yeah. I was just kind of lurking in and out a few times. That also shouldn't be grow rooming in here. Are they dumping zone or something? Probably. I normally make a lot of like storage zones that are technically dump zones, so probably. They are stockpiles and they are what they are and stuff. The OP's a lot, honestly. I mean, I do try to, like, stop in and stuff, like, especially if, like, people I know are streaming and stuff. Even if I don't talk, like, I do try to, like, lurk a little bit. I just couldn't lurk for very long. And, yeah. I also had to, like, you know, spend some time, like, rewatching my own colony to see what was going on. So I couldn't, like, sit there for too long and shit. But, yeah, if I've got time, I do try. I just, I don't usually, like, once I start talking in somebody else's stream, I don't shut up. I think you guys already know I don't shut up. So, yeah, I try not to take over the whole thing, you know. Let me try putting a different spot, a different zone, because this is stockpile. Let's try a dump zone next to it. Maybe 2, 3. Let's see if we can put in here weapons specifically. I need to have burnable. I need it to be not bi-coded stuff, not the unbi-coded. And let's just see if they want to put some shit into there. What was that? What was that and where was that? Oh shit. Oh my god, chicken. I haven't saved for a hot minute, you piece of shit. He gonna die. Hold on, I'm gonna have to reload this in a sec. This is why I don't want this shit next to it. I do have those in there, but apparently they're not that effective. Yeah, right, hold on. I didn't, well, we had an autosave not that long ago, so it's fine. But I'll have to keep an eye on chicken, I guess. And we got to move those out of there. How many times did I say I'm going to bed now? Not many. It was earlier. You were building a, what do you call it? Like a undercover area with, what do you call it? With the stream beside you, and you were doing something else. I forgot. Sorry, chicken kicking that thing is just completely fucking brain wiped me right now. Because I'm like, now I gotta remember what the fuck I have and haven't done and stuff. I do have to keep an eye on that because chicken will probably come back, and I've got to remember to start fucking saving a bit more frequently too. So probably a good thing for the autosave. If I kept freezing, I need it to be covered so I can warm it. Ah, so that's what you were doing. Because I heard you say you couldn't put down a what is it, a water? What is the water thingies called? The watermill. I heard you couldn't put down one of those because it froze. But then you were doing something else later, so I don't know. Let's put this back to being just weapons. That's not unbi-coded weapons. Burnable, smeltable. Now it's got a pile. Let's get these ones out of here because apparently they're not registering these ones. Okay. And I haven't turned these ones off yet, but I saw Grim was in the area before, so how far away is he? Because that will tell me roughly where we were before. Noskabar's hiding in the room, that's fine. So where is Grim on my map? He doesn't look like he's too close in the area, so unless he's in here, which he could fucking well be in there. Because I got him to do this last time, but frankly, anybody could do it. Missing corpses. It's fine. Let's turn this off for a second. I didn't completely forgot what colony I was at. Oh yeah, because the alien one had died and stuff. It's fine. Like, I think that that's just a thing. Like, whenever I see somebody playing with, like, multiple RimWorld colonies, I can't fucking believe it. Because I'm like, how the fuck do you remember anything that's going on? Like, most people don't, like, you know, make notes and keep, like, track of shit. Now we've got a couple over there, and they're still saying that they're not there. So, Josh, mate, still missing weapons. It's right there. Hold on. Where is the do forever... any worker, take to best stockpile. It shouldn't matter. The ingredient radius is unlimited. Not bi-coded, it's melee stuff, all the things. Alright, I'm missing something here, honestly. I'm not sure what it is. I don't want to allocate a specific like area, because I know when it comes to corpses, they're gonna want other shit. But maybe I can allocate this. Let's say take to best stockpile. Drop on the floor. Group stockpile. Stockpiles? Oh my god, I have a fucking heap of them. Try that one, because I only have one dumping one. Try that for like just a second. Or cremate. Can't burn missing weapons. What about frog? No missing weapons. I don't fucking know, eh? I might just have to like... I'll just get rid of this and I'll make a fresh one. Because whatever is wrong with it... Like, I'd like them to smelt it, to be fair. But they won't smelt shit. I don't want non-bicoded stuff. Okay. If it's available, they should do it. Otherwise, I might grab somebody that can work on one of these. And I'll see if I can get them to smelt it. Not clean. Yeah, try... I mean, that's refining, right? Let's see if they'll do it from this. Chimpanzee, what are you going to grab? You're grabbing slag. Alright, if I can't get rid of it, I'll just, like, I don't know, leave them in a pile somewhere and hope they deteriorate. Because they will deteriorate being outside eventually, so, you know, should be fine. I had 4 going at once before the alien one died. You select one of the weapons for a sec. I've got one of the weapons, and they are allowed and all that, so it's not like that's an issue. Masterwork. Alright, hold on. Get wool. Nice. Wait, these ones... Oh yeah, these ones are wool muffalo. That's fine. That's perfectly fine. I forgot what we were making for a second there. And I need to make sure that these air conditioners are off. These ones can't be on. No power. Because I need this room to warm up. Otherwise, we're going to get real cold in here. Which it kind of looks like it was doing. They normally burn them at the cremator. Should have them at smelter. I usually have them go through a smelter and shit, but they won't do it to either. That's the problem I've got, is they won't burn or smelt the thing. And I've had it on all of the Asora maps so far. I don't know if it's just an issue I've got with this game, where, like, you know how I've said before, I do have a bunch of glitches where, like, I've just got to be careful what does and doesn't work. Because, like, if I hit, like, I was doing, what was it? I was doing allow and forbid and stuff before. That shit doesn't work on this particular save, you know? So, depends what it is. Sometimes they don't work, and it's just the save. It doesn't work on this save. So, I don't get to, like, too stressed about it if something doesn't work. I just know that, like, there's nothing I can do about it. It's kind of like when I say, like, I try to forbid a door in Asora, and they just go right through it. Like, they don't have to be in, like, a mental state or anything, you know? It makes no difference to them. It's only got to work once. Let me check the settings. I mean, you can check out your settings and stuff, but, like, I've had it work before on previous games, but I've never been too stressed about if Asora is or isn't, like, smelting shit. Ideally, I'd like them or prefer them to smelt, because if they smelted stuff, I could get the resources back. That would be the best case scenario. But there's a pretty good chance I won't, so I'm also open to burning them. Because at least then it gets it out of my storage and off my map. And I can't use it and I can't sell it. So, yeah. I'm not too stressed. Like, the worst case scenario is I'll go, like, make a dumping zone on, like, the corner of the map or something. And it might catch fire at some point and we'd be right. We'll talk. Alright, did we close in these spaces? These have all got power now. So I want to make sure they're all off. That can be made. So this is enclosed. This is nearly there. The problem I've got is animals keep walking through this. So even if I've got the blocks, they can't do anything about that. We'll get that done soon enough. Oh, they're over here wasting the blocks over here. This is what you guys are fucking wasting it on. Guys, stop. Stop. Go work on something more productive, like an external wall that's going to freeze everyone. I love the enthusiasm, but go find something else. Actually, Bob, come with me for a hot second. Like, they're already back over here. Camrod's trying to work on it. If they could just close this in, they'll get the animals out and these rooms will start